zoom in a little bit. This is, you can already tell, hard to read is one of the problems here. So I'll just give you a minute to brainstorm on some of the things that you would give.
This is for the commenter in the chat who was concerned about falling asleep.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I like
That's why we have this background.
need sunglasses. 100%. It's great. And this is also in response to me saying, oh, it should not look boring. But accessibility is not boring. So we talked about that. What does this look like on different devices? There is no logic. And many of you have said on the other ones as well, too, there's no explanation. You're just starting in the middle of a conversation. Awesome. So let's take a closer look. Let's take a closer look at this one. This is a horrible looking thing. Like, difficult to read is the primary thing that we know. It is nice to have a title, but we don't know anything about the purpose. We don't know who it's directed to. We don't know anything about it. Do you think that this is a clear and attractive survey? Yes, no. Have you ever seen? No, yes. Would you rather continue or start a different one? Yes, no. So the first one here, it's a double-barreled question. So the quality of the question itself, what is the logic of the question? Do you think this is clear and attractive? Well, those are two different things. It might be clear questions, but it's not an attractive survey. So you're splitting this. So if I say yes, it's not helpful as a result. Inconsistent answer options. Yes, no, no, yes, yes, no. And this might go back to the fact of like, I just want people to pay attention, keep them engaged. But if people are confused by you changing your scale, yes or no is not a complicated scale. But if you're changing it up for some reason, are you trying to trick them? Are you trying to get away with something? It's not a great idea because your results are going to be much less valid because people aren't very attentive to. And yes, no is kind of a silly example, but we see this very often where people flip scales, where it's negative to positive, and then the next scale below it is positive to negative. That's unfortunate. Like, I prefer the negative to positive all the time. If you prefer it the other way, just make sure it's consistent. So that consistency is really, really important.